Hello there. Welcome back to your course Web Development using PHP and MySQL. We are continuing from the last video where we learned about the basics of HTML and we added heading and text to our web page. In this video, we are going to continue with HTML. Let's add some images to our web page. So let's start. As you can see, on our Sublime text, we are having our tags.html file. So there is one slight change that we are going to make here. Up until now, we were using the tags.html file directly from your desktop. But from now onwards, what we will do is we will create a separate folder for each of our website projects. So let's create a new folder on our desktop and name it as project 1. And now what you have to do is, as you can see, this is your tags.html file. You have to just pull it and drag it to the project 1 folder. Once you do this, you have to go back to Sublime, go to File, Open Folder. And once you click on Open Folder, you'll get this pop-up where you have to browse through the folder that you have created, that is project 1. Click on it, OK, and you will see Sublime Text will open a new window. Once this new window is created, just close the older window, maximize the window, and now you can see this is your project folder, project 1, and inside there you have your HTML file, tags.html. You can close that folder like this, you can open it like this. Double click and you have your tags.html file. What's the benefit of doing this? The benefit is manageability. Once you are creating a bigger project which has multiple HTML files, it's quite hard to manage them if they are not stored in a single directory or folder. That's why from now onwards, whenever we'll start a project, we'll create an entirely new folder for them. So let's come back and let's add some text to our HTML page. So to add HTML images, we write a tag called image tag like this. This is how you add an image in your HTML page. Now you must be seeing that this particular tag is a little bit different from other tags in the sense that it has a green colored word src which is equal to some double apostrophe. So what does it mean? This particular green thing is called attribute. See, in HTML, every tag can have attributes, one or many. You can take attributes as personality traits. Imagine every tag to be a human being and every attribute to be his personality trait. It basically tells something about the human. So src tag over here, src attribute over here is telling me a specific bit of information about the img tag. In very short, in between these double commas, you have to put the address of the image file that you want to add on your HTML page. As simple as that. So let's add an image. I'm going back to my desktop, and as you can see, I have an image, facebook.png. This is how the image looks. It's a simple PNG image. Now what we are going to do is we are going to add this image to our web page. Let's cancel this out. Now you have to remember, whenever you want to add any image to your HTML page, you have to make sure that the image file and the HTML file are in the same folder. So what we will do is we'll drag and drop the Facebook image onto the project folder. And once you do that, when you go back to your Sublime text, you will see that the image has been added automatically. Can you see this? Great. Now what you have to do is you have to just provide the address of the image inside the src attribute. In our case, you just have to write facebook.png as the images in the same folder. Once you do it, go back to File, Save. And this is how it looks on your desktop. Great, right? Now that you have added an image to your web page, let's learn one more technique to add an image to a web page. So suppose you don't want to add a local file to your web page. You want that your web page should contain an image that is already present on some other website. How would you do that? So let's see this example. Let's go to Google Chrome. In your Google Chrome, just type cars. Click on images and let's click on the first image. View image. It will open up a new tab. And now just copy this URL and go back to your Sublime text, and instead of the path of the local file, just paste the URL of the new file. Go to File, Save, go to your web page, hit Reload, and now as you can see, your previous image is replaced with the newer image. So this is how you add an image online. Now that you have learned how to add images to your web page, let's learn how to create hyperlinks in HTML. So what are hyperlinks? Hyperlinks are basically links to other web pages. As you can see, any website consists of multiple web pages. So how do we connect or interconnect those web pages? The answer is using hyperlinks. So now what we are going to do is we are going to create a second web page and we will create a link between both of them. Let's come back to Sublime Text and we are going to create a second web page in our project. For doing that, we'll right click on the project folder and we'll click on New File. Once we do that, before anything, we'll hit Save and we will save this file as contact.html. And in this page, we'll start writing our basic HTML tags. Head tag and body tag. And inside our head tag, we will specify a title such as contact us, or rather just contact us. File, save. Now let's come back to the body tag and let's create a h1 which will say this is the contact page. Once you have done this, you will go back to File, Save. Now, as you can see, we have two web pages in our project folder. And now we will create a hyperlink for them. Let's go back to tags.html and just beneath the h6 tag, let's add a small paragraph which will say to go to the contact page, click here. And we want that whenever someone hovers over the word here, he should be redirected to our contact.html page. So how do we do that? What we do is we create a hyperlink over here word. To create a hyperlink, we use a HTML tag called A or anchor tag. Once you click enter, this is what appears. This is how an anchor tag looks. It may look different, but it's quite similar in the sense that first of all A has been opened, the opening tag, and then it's closed. And it also consists of an attribute called href, which is basically an attribute which tells the A tag to the file where it has to redirect the current user. So in simpler terms, the point where the cursor is blinking is where you have to put or provide the address of the file where you want to send the user. In our case, it would be contact.html. Now just make sure whatever is what you want to create a link, you have to put it in between the A tags like this. Once you have done this, go to File, Save. Now let's come back and reload our tags.html page. And as you can see, you will see the text to go to the contact page. Click here. And once you click on the word here, you are being redirected to the contact.html page. Congrats, you have created your first hyperlink. Now that we have created a link from our tags page to the contact page, let's create a link from the contact page to the tags page. To do that, we'll write a paragraph tag in our contact page which will say go back to home, and in this case we'll create a hyperlink on the home word. Press enter, and inside href we'll provide the address of tags.html. And since we have to create a hyperlink on home, we'll cut and we'll paste it inside the A tag. File, Save. Let's go back and reload our contact.html page. And now, as you can see, you have this text, go back to home. Now, if you hover over home and you click on it, you are back to your tags.html page. If you click over here, you are redirected back to the contact page. Great, right?